Shishtam Manumati Sachiputramattra Sarupam Rupamatasya Kajuri Purim Ma Purim Goshtavatim Radha Kundam Girivarmaho Radhika Madhavasam Prapto Jasya Pratitikritam Shri Gurum Tannatosmi Vanchakalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhaiva Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaurapise Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaye Tadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namah Yang Praprajantamapetamapetakrityam Vaipayano Virahakataryanibhav Putre Chitanmayataya Tarvo Kinidu Tam Sarvabhutarigayam Tavaivasmi Tavaivasmi Najivami Taya Vina Jnana Tanay Mama Charanam Tige. By millions of humble obeisances in the lotus feet of my Paramaradhatan Gurudev, Om Vishnu Pad Sishma Bhakti Pragyan Vishwabhushwa. And again, millions of Dandat Pranam in the lotus feet of my Shiksha Guru, Om Vishnu Pad Sishma Bhakti Vedanta Swami. I Dandot Pranam to all Vaishnavas and my heartily blessings to my dear sons and daughters. I want that now you should come with me in Nandagaon. Krishna has sent Uddhav came on a golden chariot and so he came on a golden chariot. He came in darkness, so in that night anyone could not see. But when in the morning, discussing with Nanda Baba, and in the morning Nanda Baba and Yashodama both began to roll on the earth and of faint light. He tried whole night to console them, but his separation mood began to more high and more high. So he could not help them. Now in the morning, he came on Krishna Kunda, very nearer to Nandagaon. Now that Kunda is called Krishna Kunda. He took his bath. In the meantime, he did also is unhing. A person, a devotee like Uddhav, Siddhava, he does 3 times unhing. So you must try to follow. If you will not chant your and meditate your Gayatri, Brahma Gayatri and others, Gopal Mantra and others, that Guru had given, then how a relation with Krishna will come? And you cannot. It is short. So, you should also try to. Even Krishna does it. Ramchandra does. All other Chaitanya Mahaprabhu 3 times. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu 3 times. Taking bath and he does. So don't forget this. Don't be, otherwise you will be more. So he did. And when he finished it, now sun was about to come. Bhagavati Udite Surje Nandadvari Prajaukasa Deshta Ratham Shatapaubham Kasyamiti Cha Abduna. The Brajavashi, especially Gopi, were each other talking and discussing. This very golden chariot is here. Who brought it? Very dangerous. We saw that this golden Rath chariot, on which Akrur came and took away from our herd Krishna and Baldev. But now they have taken them and they are in Mathura. We heard that Kansa is also killed. So perhaps this chariot has come. That after, in Indian Vedic theory, if anyone dies after 12 days or 13 days, they make some sanskar and some offering is given. What offering? So that we call Mukaki Boleri. Pindadan. In India we do Pindadan. Especially in Gaya, Mahaprabhu went to give Pinda. Pinda means some round thing made by rice or anything. So many things. And it is given to the soul who has left this body. Perhaps this is 12th day today, and they want to give some pindadan for Kans, for the prayat of Kans. Prayat, you know, ghost. That he has who has left this body. That is called prayat. And now he saw that in Mathura he cannot manage for that pinda. They have come to this Braja. And they know that without Krishna, all Gop and Gopis will die. So it is very easy to take their thoughts from here and to give Pindadan for Hans prayer. Perhaps it has. Not only for this, another Sakhi told. Now Krishna has gone to Mathura and he has become the king of Mathura. Now he is not cowherd boy, not grazing cows. Now he is king. And he has sent this golden chariot. And on that golden chariot, his messenger or his tooth? Messenger. Oh, he has sent. Why? It thinks that he has given a message that, O Mother Jasode, O Brajavasigan, don't think that I am still cowherd. I am not Gwalbar. Here no, I am not raising any cow like servants. Now I am the king and monarch of whole Mathura Puri. And that is why he has sent for her mother and father and others. Oh, see how now I am wealthy and my even chariot is of gold.
My messenger also gives her
So that any low class of messenger or anyone, oh, I can send on golden chariot. Oh, only to show his appearance to all. Who thought things that, oh, I've done very wrong. Very, very wrong. I've come to console them, but I have come on golden chariot. Oh, I've done wrong. Oh, earth, you should be divided into two. I want to go. Why I came? At that time I could not thought. So, now what to do? Anyhow, repenting, he came to that forest. Kadamba Kiari Yaututtham Kiari. Kadamba Kiari, it means the row of thousands and millions of Kadamba tree. Afterward, Buddha came here and he heard the song of gopis, lamenting, sometimes chastising Krishna, sometimes so many things. Or telling him truth and other things. Cheater, drag. So, after that, it was called Uddhav Pyari. So when he came, so many gopis outside, somewhat in the border of that forest, they were each other discussing. Tam Viksha Krishna Nucharam Brajasriya Pradamba Bahu Navapanjalo Charam Pitambaram Pushpamalina Lasat Mukhara Vindam Madi Mrishta Kunda. All the gopis saw a servant of Krishna, perhaps, messenger, he is coming. How he is? Very beautiful. Very beautiful. Kanjalochana, eye like lotus. Pradam Babahu, this hand also long. Pitambaram, we are dressed by Pitambar. Pitambar means yellow cloth. Pushkarman of fake Vanma. Lasat Mukhara Vindam, very mystic. Oh, Kundal is there. Very beautiful. It seems that he is second Krishna. But I told that praying has also some marchara.
Rule and regulations of etiquette.
Even gopis, when they are mad in separation mood, if they see Tamal Vriksha, Tamal tree, or they embrace, or Krishna, see, laughing, joking, with that. They think that, oh, Krishna is embracing too. When they see clouds or the darkness they see, then they embrace it. And they began to laugh and joke and do so much. But here, Uddhava, like Krishna, Krishna had given his own pitambar and own his banmala. So scent of Krishna body, of very fragrant, coming from the banmala and pitambar, a special kind of fragrant was. And also Krishna has given him pitambar and other things also, banmala and this fragrant was coming. So gopis are saying, who is he? And why he is coming here? Oh, it says that he may be any messenger of Krishna. Ancharan, he may be any das, servant of Krishna. Second, Sakhi tells how he knew. And Uddhava is here. Then Sakhi told, Sakhi, you know, Sakhi told that I can give cheetahs, but nose cannot cheat us. Nose cannot smell the fragrance of Krishna body. Even in his pitambar, his murali, his banamala, anything of Krishna, it is scented by the fragrance of Krishna. More fragrant than berry, chameli, jui and other flowers. So, our this, taking the scent, fragrance of Krishna body. Oh, Sakhi, oh, he is Shyam. Shyam, you know, black. He is Shyam but not Shyam. He is black but not that black Krishna. So, who is he? Oh, it must be the servant of Krishna. And he has sent, but any other? Sakhi began to tell. Oh, Sakhi, you know, he has sent this messenger, but for what purpose? Why he is coming to us? You should tell that he should go to Nanda Bhavan. No purpose. Because there is blood relation with son. So Mother Jashoda and Nand Baba, they have blood relation with Krishna. We are not in blood relation. If a son, even he doing something against his father and mother, he may be far away, but blood relation will not go. It is forever, up to whole life. Anyone can change. But we have no relation with Krishna from beginning. He admitted that, and we admitted that. Oh, there is some relation. But if Krishna has forgotten and given, oh, then we also have given. So our relation was not of blood relation. So why he is coming here? He should go to Mother Jashoda to console them. We are not of Krishna, Krishna is not ours. So he should go to Mother Jashoda. Natha go braje tasya smaranyam na chakshma. Otherwise they are not seeing any reason that he is coming to us. Snehan bandho bandhunam munirapi sudhi. If anyone be muni even, renounce order taking sannyas even, but when he will remember his mother. Mother will remember him. That, both relations will come there. A mother is sitting here and his son is sitting 1,000 miles there. But when the taranga you know, wet from her mother's heart will develop, then it will reach where? Where the sun is. And if son is remembering too much to mother and beloved, that current will come and touch. And they both will realize. But we have not so relations. ये तो एक संबंध मानो तो था नहीं तो नहीं था. क्या जी?
This was a relation if we would agree.
You can have to help me.
If you admit the relation, if you not admit, no relation.
This was a relation only if we would accept it, otherwise it was not a relation.
Understand? They were telling, but heart melting. Eyes full of tears, like a river coming. Uddhava was hearing all these things. One gopi told Uddhava, Aneshu artha krita maitri javadartha vedammanam pumbi streshu krita jarvat sumanas sriyo sarvanam. Uddhava, we want to have some questions. Can you answer? You should answer. A love and affection which is selfless, pure, then it never what? Breaks. Never. And I think that Krishna love was without selfless. No स्वार्थ का गंध भी नहीं.
It did not have even smell of any selfishness.
And we also do selfless, very pure prem was. We never wanted anything from Krishna. And Krishna never. He always wanted to please us. And we wanted to please Krishna. But Uddhava, can you tell why this love and affection pure is now
Broken down.
broken? Can you tell? Uddhava was doing like this. What answer? He could not answer this question. I think that, without gopi, anyone cannot answer. This question is very high. Those who have pure love, they can realize all these things. Uddhava, why you are not speaking? Answering. We are answering something useful. But there are two kinds of love and affection. One, so pure, more than gold. And other is selfish love. ठीक है ना? Selfish love. Like Nisva Tyajanti Ganika Akalpam Nipati Praja. For example, you can see, prostitutes. they outwardly, externally they show so much love and affection for any wealthy person. He may be black, he may be very ugly, but if he is wealthy, then what they do? Oh, they show very much love and affection, as if more than pure. And when they take all the wealth of that person, wealthy person, at once they no, Buddha was not telling anything. Even not moving is like this, only hearing and hearing. Or second example, akalpam nipati praja. Subject, praja. When a king becomes poor and he is taken from his throne, then subjects don't give any respect to that. They become against. They never look after his king, that king. The king may be so high class of prajaranjan, always doing so much things for our subjects, like Ram. Maharaj Ram was doing so many things for his subjects. But what became? All were telling that why Ram has kept Sita. He was 10 months in the house of Ravana. Why he has so many doubts? And he has given himself Sita, that is the pure. And Father Dasarath came and told that she is pure. Agni told that it is pure, she is pure. All the demigods came, Valmiki and others. Oh, Sita is pure, you should accept. But any one of Ajodhya was there present who can see, and now he can give Sakshi, witness that Sita is pure. Why Ram will have? For future, all the subjects will follow Ram, and even a characterless wife, oh, they will not care for this and they will keep. Very bad thinking. Ram is thinking, what they are thinking? I am doing everything, I am giving life and soul for them. But they are accusing me, they have no belief on me. What Sita often has done, what she has done, they are like foolish persons. I will not follow their path. I will not give up Sita. So here, Adhita Vidya, Acharyam, Rityajam, or Datta Daksha. If a boy has gone to Gurukul and he has achieved all kinds of learning, and when this is finished, is the school life, then he gives something, donation to Gurudev, Guru Dakshina. And when he returns to his home, no relation was with that Guru. Never remembers that Guru. All these love and affections are external, no real. Khaga vidphalam. So many birds taking shelter in a beautiful forest where there are so many fruits to take, and for shade out very green, everything is there. And water is there. And they live very happily in that forest. But if any fire comes and burns all trees and forest, then what becomes? Oh, they go to other forests. So this love and affection for forest of the birds is also selfish. Bhukva cha atitya. Anyone, oh, bhiksham dehi, bhiksham dehi. Any poor person goes to any door begging something and telling something, upadesha shiksha, instruction to them. But when, or grihastha, householder or householdress, or they give donation, or for 1 minute he will not be stopped there to say any instruction. At once he will become. This was only for, love and affection was only for donation. Oh. Buddha, you know that prostitutes, any person, wealthy person, went there and he gets so much money to prostitute and he passed whole night there. And when he tested that sense gratification, then he returned back to home. Never sees back for that lady. So the iti gopyo hi govinde gat vakka vakaya manasa Krishna dute brajam jati uddhave tyapta laukika. So gopis are lamenting and weeping. Uddhava is saying, he is also weeping, but he cannot answer anything. Gayanta priya karma. Oh, gopis lament. And they were glorifying Krishna. The attributes, qualities of Krishna. How beautiful is he? How merciful he is. He has protected us from Indra Vajra. Thunderbolt. He took Giraj Govardhan for 7 days for us to satisfy and to protect and to give pleasure. Krishna always was there. He told so many sweet katha to us. Oh gopis, you are most beloved. I cannot repay you in thousand and thousand of lives. You are my soul and heart. But now where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? So gopis were remembering Krishna, sweet pastime of young age and Kishore age. Balya Leela and Kaishore Leela. Especially they were remembering, O Rash Leela, Chuda Chakravarti, Leela Chakravarti.
Crown jewel of all pastimes.
Crown jewel of all pastimes.
So, Katha? Oh, one gopi. Then gopis took that Uddhav. Come on. You can see, or most Priya Sakhi, how she is. Uddhav went. And he saw that any golden statue, very lean and thin, lying on pavement. Even the lotus flowers, very cold and fragrant. It was given on his bed, but they became dry.
Immediate.
Chandan. Chandan means
Sandalwood.
very cold, but even it was dry. Uddhav saw whether she is died or alive. A very breathing was coming. Any gopi took any cotton, very soft, and he gave it. She saw and felt that, oh, some breathing is coming. But she will die at once. Anyone cannot change. And that very gopi, lying and down, in his mind, she is seeing that, oh, Krishna cannot be without any lady. Without lady he cannot be. So, now he is Mathura. And that gopi, that is Radhika, like what doing? Priya Sangamam. Dhayantim Krishna Sangam. Oh Krishna, that black cheater, he cheated us, is black inside and outside. Now he is in Mathura. And he is with so many Jadava Patni, the wives of Jadava. Very pitiful Ramani. Ramani means ladies. And she became very angry. And then he saw a black piece there. Bumblebee. And by naturally, oh, he thought that fragrance is coming from this lotus flower. Lotus flower means the feet of Srimati Radha. Like lotus, very reddish, fragrant, and very soft. He thought that, oh, it is not a feet, but it is lotus flower. I should sit and take honey from that. And he was what doing? वो ये कर झंकार कर रहा है.
He was buzzing or humming around, circling.
And she was very angry. And then what telling? Oh, that Krishna Das. कीर्तन पर बैठो तेरे मत ने क्या
हमारे ब्रज के रखवा.
Oh. The eyes of the Radhika was closed. And he was meditating what? And remember. Oh, the black is in you pour of honey, madhu pour, madhu puri. What is the meaning of madhu? Madhu means nectar. But here what? Alcohol like wine. By taking madhu, it gives so much what? It makes mad. More than alcohol. So madhu. Kito bandhu. You are cheater of cheater. You are friend of any cheater. Kito bandhu. Don't touch my finger. Feet. Go away from here. You are impure. Why you have come here? At once you should go from. Don't touch. Otherwise I will be also guilty. Madhubhakti tava bandhu. Mas vishankri shapalina. Kuchabilita mala. Kumkumos varshvirna. Bhat madhupati tang manenina. Yadusada suvidam bandhu. Just can you? Arun Maharaj? Yes. Very brief of all this.
Om Gyanatimarandhasya Gyanandanasalakya Chakshurunvilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaye Tadale Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namah. Just at that moment, when Radhika was completely absorbed in remembering Krishna and thinking, oh, how you must be meeting with so many beautiful Yadav Patni, Mathura Ramani, beautiful princesses of Mathura Puri. At that time, when Bumblebee came and was flying around her feet, when she came into sense and seeing that Bumblebee began to criticize him in so many ways. Madhupakitava bandho masprashamim sapadna kuchavilalitamala kumkumasmasubina bahatu madhupatistan maginam prasadam yadusadasividamyam yasyadutastamidrik.
Very brief. Because I will have to explain so many things. And I will have to finish today. Because we have no time.
She said, oh, you don't touch me. Why? Because you are impure. You have been drinking. Because you have come from that place, Madhupuri, where Krishna's opened one wine shop. And all are taking intoxication there. And I know that you have come from there. And you've come to give a message to me. And the bee was humming around. Radhika can hear only by bhav in karna, the ears of emotion, as if the bee is speaking to her. Oh, beloved of Krishna, don't call me the beloved of Krishna. I am not Krishna's beloved, you should take back your words at once. You should go away from here. You don't know how to pacify a beloved who is in man. Why? You are so drunk. You've come here to give a message to me from Krishna to say that Krishna loves me so much. But how have you come? You are so drunk you cannot realize. I know that Krishna is wearing a garland of flowers. And when he's embracing a sweet young girl of Mathura, at that time her breast is crushing his garland and the kumkum from her body is smeared on those flowers. And then you have come, you sat on that garland of Krishna, and now with the kumkum from the breast of his new beloved all over your face, you have come here to say, oh Radhika, Krishna loves you so much. You don't know how to pacify anyone. You are so drunk you don't realize this fact. At once you should return to Mathura. You're wasting your time here. Because I know that Krishna, he has to spend so much time going from one beloved to another and trying to pacify them. They ask him, where have you been? Because Krishna is also like that, coming with the kumkum on his body from someone else. So then you should go there, because Krishna is having a very hard time persuading each of the girls of Mathura that he loves them more than anyone else. So instead of coming here with a message for me and trying to pacify me, you should go there where Krishna needs your help so much. You should go there, because if they become angry with Krishna, you know, the people of Mathura, they are not goats like us. We are very simple villagers. But there, they are Kshatriyas. They would tell their brothers and their fathers, and they may come with swords, and they will punish Krishna for his bad behavior. So yadu sadasi vedamyam yasyadustam tadikdrik. You should go there You know, we know Krishna's nature very well. Sakritadara sudansam mohinim payayatva sumanasamiva satyas tattadesman bhavadrik Paricharati tat padapatna nupadma hyapipatarita cheta uttamasloka jalpai. You know that Krishna, his nature is just like you. You are a bumblebee and you go from flower to flower to flower, only to taste honey for yourself. You don't care about flowers. If you give any pain to the flowers or anything, you don't care. So Krishna is just like you. He goes from one flower to another, only drinking honey. We never wanted to meet with Krishna, but by force, he made us drink the nectar of his lips, which made us become intoxicated. So we forgot everything, our homes and family members. But then Krishna, we know that he's just like you. He went from gopi to gopi, and he drank the madhu, the honey of their praying, and became intoxicated. And just as a bumblebee becomes intoxicated by the flowers, and then in bewilderment, he goes to a flower which has no fragrance, no scent and no honey. So Krishna became intoxicated, now he left us and went to Mathura. And now he's gone to flowers with no honey. Who is that? Like Kubja. There in Mathura, Kubja is there. You know, we know that the goddess of fortune, she always serves the lotus feet of Krishna. Parichariti tat parapadma nupadma. Lakshmi Devi, she serves the lotus feet of Krishna. But you will not be able to persuade us to take up the service of Krishna. Because we have experience. We know that he's a cheater. The goddess of fortune is very simple and very innocent. So she can be cheated by his cunning words. But we have experience of him. Anything you tell us about him is Purana. It is Krishna is described in the Puranas. So Radharani is saying, oh, whatever you tell us about Krishna, this is Purana. Means old news. We know him better than you. Kimiha bahu sadangre. Oh, why are you coming here? I see that you have 6 legs. So in this world, human beings are intelligent. But less intelligent than the human beings are the donkeys and asses and pigs and others. They have 4 legs. But oh bumblebee, you have 6 legs. So how foolish you are. You are more foolish than any animal even. Why are you coming here to tell us about Krishna? We don't want to hear about him. We know that Krishna is very, very cruel. Not only from the beginning of his life was he cruel, but we have heard from Purnamasi Devi that even in his previous life, he was very cruel. In his previous life, he was Ramchandra. And he took his bow and arrow and he shot Bali from behind a tree. So Kshatriyas, they're supposed to fight face to face. But from behind a tree, he has shot Bali, breaking all rules. He is so cruel. He cut off the nose and ears of Surpanaka, the sister of Ravan. So just see what a history of cruelty to ladies he has. Oh, and in his avatar of the Baman Dev, you know that Bali Maharaj surrendered his whole life to him. But what did Baman Dev do? Bound him with snake ropes and pushed him down to Sutal, down to the lower planetary systems. So many, many lifetimes, Krishna's quality is like this, very cruel and such a cheater. Those who surrender to him, oh, he can take everything from them and then later reject him. Oh, and Krishna is black. All types of, those who are black, they are cheaters. Like who? Like cuckoo birds. Cuckoo birds are black and they come and secretly throw the eggs out from the nest of the mother bird and give their own eggs there. Then when the mother bird comes, she looks after them and feeds them for a long time and becomes attached. Then one day the cuckoo comes and calls, hoo-hoo, and those birds fly away. And that mother is crying, what happened? What happened to me? And you know crows? Crows are also very black. Crows are, what do? If anyone is carrying any fruit in a basket on their head, or they have any valuable things, the crows will come and attack them and try to steal them. So crows are also cheaters. All those who have black complexion, they are cheaters. So I don't want to hear any more about this black fellow who is such a cheater. Oh, the bumblebee asked, if you don't want to speak about Krishna anymore, then why are you talking about him again and again and again? Radharani said, Tadalamasita Sakya Dushjajat Tat Katharta. Oh, I don't want to have I give up all relationship with that Krishna. I cut my relationship with him completely. I can do this. But this is the sad plight that I am in. Though I can give up Krishna, I cannot give up Krishna Katha. I cannot give up speaking about him. Why? Yadanucharita lila karnapi usavi prut sakadadara viduta dandavas vinasha. Oh, if this nectar of Harikatha, the pastimes of Krishna, will go inside the ear of anyone, what will happen? Their dedication to the dualities of life completely broken. Their dedication to Dharma will be completely broken. They will leave their family, they will leave everything. And, Krishna will make them cry forever. And on the other side, their family will also be crying forever. And that person who, due to hearing the nectar of Krishna's Harikatha, has left everything, they will have to wander here and there like a homeless bird. They will become a street beggar. And they will have no way to maintain their life. Their life will be completely ruined. This is the effect of hearing. Radharani is saying, who is that person who first put Harikatha in my ears? If I could find that person, I would teach them such a good lesson that they would not do such a cruel thing ever again. So be careful. Don't listen to any Harikatha. Don't listen to the pastimes of Krishna, about the beauty of Krishna, because your life will be ruined, and I am the witness. I am a witness to that fact. Radharani said, Krishna is cruel. How? Vaimritamiva jiva bivyude swadadhana. Just like a hunter in the forest, he plays on a flute. And the deers who are in the forest, they listen to the sound of that flute and they become enchanted. But then what does the hunter do? He comes with his weapon and he stabs that deer. So Krishna is like that. We were young and innocent. We did not know what kind of situation we were being involved in. We had no idea what would happen to us. But only by hearing the very sweet flute singing of Krishna, we became enchanted. And we put faith in the words of Krishna. Krishna told us, Oh, you are my most beloved. I cannot live without you. I can never repay you if I were to serve you for thousands and thousands of lifetimes. And we believed in his words. But now what are we feeling? We are feeling the very sharp pain. Feeling the sharp pain, remembering the touch of the nails of Krishna. Not once, as the deer is killed by the spear of the hunter, but again and again, when we remember the touch of the nails of Krishna, we feel pain again and again. What can we do? Just at that moment, the bumblebee disappeared. Then Radharani became afraid. I've criticized Krishna in so many ways to his messenger. Now the messenger has gone back to Mathura to tell Krishna all of the things that I said about him. Oh no, this is very terrible. Krishna will become upset. Because she only wants Krishna's happiness. Out of love she's telling these things. Then at the next moment that bumblebee returned. And seeing that the bumblebee returned, then Radharani, she was very happy. Krishna is not angry with me. He forgave me for all the things that I said. And then she began to speak in a very humble mood to that bumblebee. Apibata matapuryam aryaputro dunaste smarati sapitrigeyan saumya bandhams chagopyam. She said, bumblebee, now Krishna has just returned to Madhupuri, from where he had been in Ujjain for his education, and he had returned there from Gurukul. Now Krishna has returned to Madhupuri. Can you tell us something? Smarati sopitrigeyan saumya bandhams chagopya. Saumya. She's using the word Saumya to refer to the bumblebee. But this was the name given by Krishna to Uddhav when he left Mathura to come. So Uddhav was listening and thinking, she's talking to me. Radharani said, gentle bumblebee, is it that sometimes Krishna remembers his father's house? Does he remember Yashodamaya, Nanda Baba, Saumya Bandhams and his bandhus? Sridham, Subal, Arjuna, Bangastoka, Krishna, Madhu, Manga, Uttara, Vasan, Kaukil, Bringa. So many friends. Does he remember them? Does he sometimes remember us also? King Karayenam Grihite, whom he accepted as his own maidservants? Does he speak about us, either positively or negatively? Sometimes, is it that Krishna will say, to the young girls of Mathura, you are very qualified and sophisticated. You are more qualified and beautiful than those village girls that I grew up with in Vrindavan. You know so many arts, more than them. Does he speak negatively? Or does he sometimes say, oh, I have been to many places here and there, but no one is so beautiful and qualified as gopis of Vrindavan. Oh, and will Krishna return? Bhujamadagur Aguru Sugandham Murjadas Tatkatano. Will he come back to Vrindavan one day and speak to us? Oh Shrimati Radhika, oh gopis of Vrindavan, I went to Mathura here and there, but I never met anyone who was so beautiful and qualified, and whose love was as great as yours. And saying this, will Krishna very kindly take his hand, which is fragrant like a guru, and place it upon our heads and give his blessing. In this way, Radhika began to cry and she fainted, became unconscious. And Uddhav was watching all these things and struck with wonder. He had never seen praying like this. What is this? Mahabhav, Adiruddhabhav, more than that. Divyonmad, Chichajalpa, and the Udgirna. And in this way, Uddhav, he saw the highest prema of all, which was expressed by Shrimati Radhika.